When and how did you both meet?
Okay, well, I was at a basketball game in my junior year with my friend. Took the bus to the game, and then when we got back, his friend, which was my girlfriend's boyfriend, came and got us, and he was with them, and we went to have pizza, and he didn't speak to me at all, but he just would laugh, and but between the two of us, my girlfriend and I, we kept the conversation going. So that's how we met.
Pop, can you confer?
Yes, that's true.
Every word.
Me and my buddy were out, and he knew he had to pick up his girlfriend from
school.
from the ball game. You guys went to a ball game.
Yeah, basketball game.
So then we were together, so we went and picked her up, and I met her, and I really liked her to start with, but I'm kind of bashful. I was kind of bashful. So then I got a guy that got us some tickets for the Ice Capades.
Cool.
Right front row. So then I asked her if she would go out with me. So she did. That's how it started.
And the night before, I got an invitation from somebody from school that I went to school with, and he took me to the Ice Capades. But I said I chose him because we had when I went with this other fella, he was it was way up high, and I told him I picked him because we got better seats.
Then how long have you guys been married?
It's going to be 62 years in August.
And when did you decide you were going to get married?
Probably
a year
after we started going together.
Yeah. How did it happen? How'd you ask her, Pop?
I don't remember.
Do you remember, Graham?
Yeah, we probably went out someplace, probably, and then in the car, he said would I marry him? And I said, sure. That was not that unusual then. I mean, girls that hardly went to college because all they could be was like a nurse or a teacher. There wasn't much opportunity at that time for girls to do anything else. And I thought I wanted to be a teacher, but then I decided, that I would get married, and I was just 18 and he was 21. So that was just quite common in those days.
In one word or a phrase, if it feels better, describe Papa.
Hardworking, loving, good man.
And what is your favorite thing about him?
The way he is with his children, and the way he is with his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I love watching him with them, so that's important to me.
So in one word, if you can, or one phrase, how would you describe Grandma?
Very beautiful and loving woman.
Perfect. What is your favorite thing about her, if you could pick just one thing?
Her concern and love for our family.
And if you could pick one, what is your favorite memory with Papa, or one that stands out that was really special to you?
Okay, he worked a lot. He worked a lot of hours, but when he came home, the kids used to wait at the corner for him, and with the dog, and they'd all get in the truck with him and ride home, just even if it was a block. It was so wonderful. They were so happy to see him, and it was just such a nice thing, I thought. So
what is your favorite memory with Grandma, or one that just stands out that was really special?
Some of our trips out to Montana. It could be with our kids and our cousins and my aunts that lived out there. It was something that I'll never forget.
Awesome.
really enjoy was, oh, you probably were in first part of high school. Took you and your sister and Brianna. We went up to Wisconsin. So you guys learned how maple syrup was made. You even got to work. You got to go out in the woods, get this sap, and then before we went out, we went to a gun range, and you guys all shot the guns, and then we went to eat, and you had ribs. You loved ribs, and then I told you, well, now we're gonna go down to the cheese factory, and you guys got to milk the cows first. You were all upset, but we loved every minute of it.
But all we did was go buy cheese. So,
Which we loved too.
yes.
How many children do you all have?
6.
6 kids. Do you
Yeah.
know how many grandchildren?
I got 20 grandkids and 20 great-grandkids.
Oh, wow. Okay, so with such a big family, a beautiful big family, what does family mean to you?
Well, family has been probably our life. It's more than it's just they're so important to us, and we just love them so much. And a lot of things we do with family, and that's makes us the happiest when we're with our family.
We like to plan our vacations and stuff to be with family, especially the kids and the grandkids and now the great-grandkids. It's just a wonderful thing.
And then we're also like, extended family, our brothers. I have a sister and brother, and he's got family, sisters and brothers that we used to do things with. So it was always family, and they'd have their children with them, and it would always be, everybody's family together. There, on a weekend it'd probably be 20, 30 people that get together. Just have a good time.
We always had a project going. Somebody modeling a house or building a house or
Roofing their house or
roofing
whatever they were
houses,
doing.
digging trenches for sewer systems.
And everybody came out and everybody helped, and it was all free labor. Except for you had to make a big dinner at lunchtime. Everybody, so you're sometimes making dinner for 30 people. With the kids would come along and the wives would come along, or husbands, and that's just how it was. It was just like a fun time.
If you had one piece of advice for everyone in your family based on the long, full life that you've both lived, what would it be?
Just to love your children and put them first together, as we do, and that was the most important thing to us. And we thought that was I didn't work a lot. I did babysitting, but it was for my grandchildren, so which I loved, and who I loved. So that was, and that's probably the. We've always been together. We've argued, but we always settle our arguments, and most of the time I give away.
Don't make it last a long time. If you have an argument, get it settled so you can both feel comfortable.
Yeah, get it settled. It shouldn't be an argument that goes on for a week. It should be, you get it, it's either going to go one way or the other. Make up your mind which way it's going to go on. See whose argument is most important. So, yep, and that's pretty much how it is.
Awesome. Hey Graham, it's Mandy, your granddaughter and director of the film.
Hi Mom, it's Terry, your youngest daughter.
Hi Graham, it's me. Happy 80th.
Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Hi, Mom. This is Kathy. I'm Mary's oldest.
Hi, Mom. It's Jen, your youngest daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom. It's Marge. Happy 80th birthday to you.
Hi, Grandma. I'm AJ, Grandma's grandson.
I'm Mackenzie, Grandma's great-granddaughter.
Hi, Grammy Pooh. It's your favorite grandson married in, Brandon and Addie.
Hi, Graham. My relation to you is I'm your granddaughter.
Hi. All right, my name is Charlie. I'm one of Mary's grandkids. I'm the middle child of her youngest.
Hi there, it's Pete. Wishing you a happy 80th birthday from here in Montana.
Hey Grandma, it's your grandson Joe.
Hi Grandma, it's Danielle.
And Trev.
Hi, Grandma Mary. It's your great-grandson, Memphis.
Hi, Mom. It's me, your daughter, Betsy.
Hello, Grammy. It's me, Matt. And I'm one of your grandsons.
Hello, Grandma Mary. Excuse me, Puma.
Hi, Grandma Mary. It's Gina.
Hi, Grandma Mary. Hi, Grandma Mary.
Hey, Grandma.
My name is Rachel. Mary Clark is my grandma.
You're my great-grandma, and I love you.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and Mary Clark is my great-grandmother.
Hello, my name is Gabriel Dunham, and Mary Clark is my great-grandma.
Hi, Graham. It's your granddaughter, Sarah.
Hi, great-grandma. It's Reagan.
Hey, Grandma Mary. Your grandson Tim and Bosco here. And we wish Easton was here as well, but he couldn't be here right now. He's in Kansas City, but he sends his love as well.
Hi, Mom. I love you. Happy birthday.
Hi, Mom. It's Mike, and here to wish you happy birthday.
Hi, great-grandma Mary. Happy birthday.
Hi.
Hey, Grandma. It's Richard, your grandson.
Hi, Grandma Mary. It's Jessica, your grandson Richard's wife.
Hi, Mary. It's Monica, daughter-in-law, number one daughter-in-law, because I married your number one son.
Hi, Grandma. It's me, Tiffany, granddaughter.
Hi, Grandma. It's me, Wendy, grandson.
Great-granddaughter and great-grandson. And Mr. Bauer.
Hi, Graham. So I'm Hannah, Mary's granddaughter from Bob.
This is my daddy, right here. He's
What's
right
his
here.
name?
His name's Derek. This is Alex. This is Mommy, and this is Charlotte. Reagan.
What's your name?
Okay.
How old are you?
2.
Can you say I love you?
2.
If I had to use one word to describe you, I would describe you as selfless.
The one thing that describes you, I feel, is you're helpful and very loving.
If I were to describe you in one word, it would be caring, because of how much you've cared for all of us for so long and have been so loving and supportive.
There are so many words that come to my mind when I think of you, but the greatest one is the word comforting. You have always brought a sense of ease to me.
My go-to definition of Grandma would be generous. She's very much a giver. Whenever I go to see her, she's just always so willing to give things, whether that be like stories or help or food. She's just so willing to give anything and everything that she can, and I really appreciate that about her. I really love her a lot about that.
One word I would describe you as is loving.
Describe Grandma in one word, it would probably be helpful.
One word to describe you is caring.
I love that you are kind and beautiful.
There are so many words that come to mind when I think of you and what you mean to me. You're just amazing, wonderful, loving, hero, lifesaver. I always often think of you like kind of like a lighthouse. I know where to go. You shine the light when I need to be grounded and stuff like that. If just from a simple conversation or giving me advice.
I love how you're so kind and wonderful.
I would describe my mom as a nurturer.
My long list of words to describe my most favorite mother-in-law. is this: wonderful, patient, accepting, welcoming, forgiving, very wise, loving, helpful, and most of all, a blessing to everyone you ever meet.
There's so much to say about you. I can't think of just one word, but I guess love is the best word to describe you, because how you love all of us, your kids, your grandkids, everybody, your great-grandkids, our friends, our dogs, our pets.
Grandma Mary is selfless.
I think you're a very kind person.
One word to describe you, I would say, would be selfless, because you always put your family and honestly anybody before yourself.
I think you are sweet. One word that is Grandma Mary.
Strong.
One word that I would use to describe you would be generous.
The one word I would use to describe her is beautiful.
I think she is really kind.
She's very kind and loving.
If I could describe you in one word, it would be matriarch, because you are the glue that holds this whole family together and have for so long.
One word I would use to describe you is the glue that always holds the family together and always makes sure the family gets together for special occasions.
I would say Grandma Mary bends over backwards for her family.
So if I could describe you in one word, I would want to use the word empathy or empathetic, because you have just a genuine caress about you, where you have this innate ability to respond to any situation, hurt, or person, and with such care and compassion, and it's so genuine, and I love you so much for that. But I also would like to say home, because when they say home isn't always a place, but sometimes a feeling, just being in your presence feels like home.
I would describe Grandma as probably the kindest human being that I've ever met.
I would say my word for Grandma would be unconditional love. I think she's just the nicest, sweetest grandma anybody could have ever asked for.
The word that there's so many words. I mean, there's like courageous and love, and I think those are things, but the one that I have taken over the years so much and used in my own life was respect. And you were big on us respecting ourselves, respecting those around us, respecting you. And that is something that is not commanded as much and not given as much anymore. And so I really feel that it's an important lesson.
Your favorite memory of Grandma Mary?
My favorite memory of Grandma Mary, which there are plenty, I would say definitely the first time you ever took me from Decatur, whenever I asked you, can I go home with you? And you said yes, and I think that brought me the most joy in life ever. And then I went to your house without any clothes, and you clothed me, and I loved it. It was the best.
My big sister Mary is personally responsible for my in-depth knowledge of all lyrics of the Carpenters and Barry Manilow. When I was a kid and spent lots of time at her house, she cleaned the house to Carpenters and Barry Manilow music, which I now know very well. And when years ago my kids dared me in a karaoke contest and I won on a cruise ship by singing Copacabana. So thank you, Mary.
One of my favorite memories from grandma school is that I hated bananas, but I'd eat them at grandma school because it was banana time.
I have so many great memories, even back when you would just come in and even with the garbage can in the room saying clean up. That was still really nice that you came in and helped. But one of my favorite things and that I'll always hold on to is my first DIY project you were all for helping me with, and you're right there, and since then you've been a part of almost every project I've done, whether it's with the stain or with guidance on how you would do this or not.
I would love when you always gave me ice cream, and I would at your house, and I would eat it with a fork, and it was so funny.
And whenever you would give me advice in hide and seek, it would be funny because they can't find me, and you'll have to give them a hint.
My favorite memories are watching her rock her grandchildren and now her great-grandchildren.
Some of my most favorite memories of you are when you tell your stories, especially about coats. Also, our many scheming and plotting ideas that we come up with when Mike would be out of town.
One of my fondest memories of you is when I was in 4th grade and it was my birthday, and I woke up to find this most beautiful purple gingham dress that you had made me. And you hung it on the closet, and I woke up and you surprised me. It was so cool and so beautiful. It was, something Jan and Marcia would have wore on the Brady's, so I loved it.
And my favorite memory is every Sunday cleaning day, and we'd clean to Barry Manilow and Frank Sinatra. And when I'd vacuum way too fast, you'd tell me that even Jesus couldn't vacuum that fast.
Best memories are when we all get together. It's so wonderful to see how you and Dad just love all of us, and we just enjoy being together, and it's because of you guys. So thank you.
Favorite memory of Grandma has got to be when my dad came home from his first deployment. He stopped by my school, and then after we collected all the kids, we went to Grandma and Papa's house. And she was so excited to see her little boy again. She broke down crying right away. She was just so excited, so happy. And yeah, so that's my favorite memory about Grandma.
And my favorite memory of you is when I caught you vacuuming the driveway. It was weird, but fun. Say bye. Nope.
Most memorable memory of you is when I first started dating your daughter, and how kind and loving and caring you were to someone who was dating your daughter, who had another child, who you took in as your granddaughter immediately after we got married.
I want to say I remember the time, and I really enjoyed it, where I came over to your house one time and we played all kinds of games like Sorry and Old Maid together, and I really had fun.
One of my greatest memories is just being around you in your kitchen, sitting at your table and talking with you. I can sit there for hours. You just always make me feel supported. I admire who you are, and I feel like I have known you my whole life.
And my favorite memory is probably when I was younger, and every morning before work, my mom would meet you halfway between our house and your house, and I would just like curl up under the blankets that you had made us, and you would come pick me up and like take me for the whole day and watch me. And that's definitely why you're selfless.
My favorite memory is when we went to shop for my window seat fabric.
My favorite memory with you is when I first met you. You were just the kindest and sweetest person.
My favorite memory with her is we were camping and we were getting everything put back in the camper, and we had these big rugs on the ground outside of the camper, and she took the vacuum and started vacuuming the rugs outside, and I thought that was the funniest thing in the world, and I will never ever forget it.
I can't really single out a memory. There's so many. I can remember as far back as sitting in the living room on your lap and you reading me books as I don't know how old I was, very small. I think all the other kids were in school already. But just so many memories, and I look and I've seen you read my children books and now my grandchildren books. So you just always have been just such a loving mom, and always so good to us. And I know you sometimes say that you don't think that you were a good mom, and I totally disagree, because I think we've all turned out very well. Well, at least I have. So
memories that were so dear to me are all the stories that we shared together. I thought those were entertaining, and I cherished every single one of them. Thank you.
My favorite thing you do is when you bring the little bundt cakes to my birthday party every year.
One of my favorite memories about the two of us would probably be sometime back in 4th or 5th grade. We went on a Girl Scout field trip to go horseback riding, and I started out okay and I got really scared, so I decided not to ride the horse. And you stayed there with me on the back tailgate of the station wagon, and we sat the whole time, probably a couple hours, waiting for the rest of the girls to come back. But it's a special time that I remember that it was just the two of us, and you were really understanding of my fears.
And my favorite memory is going to her house and spending time with her.
I always love to go to her house and eat ice cream.
My favorite memory is to go over and hang out with her and the kids and have fun.
One of my favorite memories is always coming to your house for the week, going to the quarry and coming back and having lunch all the time with you.
My favorite memory is our family dinners together. It has inspired me to continue doing that with my own children, and I hope that they also do that one day with theirs.
My favorite memory of Grandma would be when I was little, so little I'm not fully sure, but I'm pretty sure it was me and Timmy sleeping in Grandma's bed, and before we had gone to sleep, Timmy was singing the Pledge of Allegiance, I believe, or something along those lines, but then he just passed out and fell right asleep, and me and Grandma laughed so hard because he was sitting up talking one minute and the next minute he just fell over, and we looked at him and he was just dead asleep. So that is my memory of Grandma, one of my favorites, because it just pretty much sums up Grandma, just fun, laughter, and love.
My favorite memory with Grandma is when I got to stay with her for 6 weeks during school, and the guys in class started calling me Meatloaf because I brought Grandma's meatloaf to class for lunch once.
And my favorite memory with Grandma, although there are so many, is probably when her and Papa got trapped in a car with just me and me old chatterbox for about 7 hours, maybe, after Danielle graduated with her master's in social work from the University of Minnesota. Grandma and Papa offered to drive me home to Chicago, and I never stopped talking the whole way. I'm probably still dehydrated from it, but it was just a magical moment of connection. Once again, Grandma's such a joy to chat with. Even Papa chimed in with a few good ones. But for the most part, it was probably one of my favorite memories with them, and who knows, maybe one of their biggest traumas, because Lord only knows what it's like to listen to me for that long.
Happy birthday.
We love you.
We love you. He wants to, Shadow Beast wants to say something. What's her special memory
hear
about
it.
you? My special memory is when I had the funnest time at your house. So, that's all I wanted to say. And then, Dad, what's your special memory about her?
Oh, just a few wine nights. She's always so kind and sweet. Always saying hello and making sure, I was welcome, even though I haven't been with the family long. And she's always been very welcoming.
And then me. I like how she's been so nice and she cares for us, and she's caring and loving. I like how she gives us an invitation to wine nights, and we always get to come.
Yeah,
That's
I like
my
that too.
special memory.
And my memory of you is you would always come down and help us when we were moving into our homes. You would help us clean, and you would take all our old furniture and refurbish it for us so we'd have really nice things. I love you.
My favorite story, when I was getting ready for a gig and I was at your house
about a month before the gig. It's actually a wedding. I was terrible. I mean, it was absolutely terrible. I'd had a year to prepare, and it sounded like I'd been playing this thing for a week, and I probably had only been playing it for a week. And you said you can't perform it like that. That sounds terrible. You need to practice that, and I'm not sure with all the practice that you're going to do that you'll be ready to perform at this wedding. And I remember I went home, I worked really hard, and I made it, and it went well. But if it hadn't been for your gentle nudging, I don't know that would have happened that way. And it takes a lot. You needed me to respect myself enough to go up and put on a good performance, but respect the occasion. And it takes a lot of love to stand up and you could have just said, "Oh my gosh, my grandson's so cute," but you didn't. You asked me to do better of myself, and I've never forgotten that. That's like I said, I think that's the ultimate form of love. I had to grow, and you facilitated that growth. I love you. I hope that this is something that you enjoy, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
But honestly, my sister Mary, I love her to death. She's been just a wonderful and great person and an inspiration to me and a mentor for my entire life. I love you very much, Mary, and happy birthday.
Happy 80th birthday. You look great for 80.
I thank you and wish you the best. Love you. Bye now.
I want to thank you because you've always been there since the time I was little. You gave such love and support through good times and some of my roughest times. You have always been there. And you've given me the kick in the ass I needed during some other times. I love you so much. I also love that you've been there for my kids and my grandkids. We just love celebrating with you. And I'm so happy to celebrate your 80th with you today. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Love you.
But again, happy 80th. I love you so much.
I love you so much, Grandma Mary.
And I want to wish you a happy birthday, the happiest birthday ever. I want you to know that I love you so much, and I am so grateful that you welcomed me into your family and have loved me all these years and have taught me how to be a better mom. So I love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
I am very grateful that you welcome me into your family. Love you. Happy 80th.
Love you and miss you. Happy 80th.
Happy 80th. You look great.
We love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I love you, Mom. Bye.
I love you. Bye. I just wanted you to know that I love you so much.
I love you. Happy birthday. And we miss you. Bye.
Happy Easter.
Say hi, Grandma. We love you.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
I love you very much, and happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Aunt Mary. We love you.
We love you.
All right. Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you.
And I love you, and happy birthday. Bye.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you. Mwah.
I love you so much, Graham. You mean the whole entire world to me. You really, really do. And it's evident just from making this that you have just cultivated this giant family full of so much love and joy. And we thank you so much for, for doing it for the people. You're the best grandma we could ever ask for. Love you so much. Happy 80th.